The hit Amazon show Reacher is getting its first ever spin-off with the upcoming Francis Neagley-centered series. However, there are more characters in the world of Reacher that could lead their own shows. Join Movie Recap Pro as we look at some potential Reacher spin-offs. Don't cry. I don't care how scared or upset you get. Don't you dare let him see you cry. The very first episode of Reacher introduced us to Jack's brother Joe just before killing him off. Still, there is a lot of potential in this character, and a possible prequel would be a good option. While we don't see Joe much in the first season, we do know a lot about him. Raised with his brother in a military family, Joe joined the service as well. He then left the military for a job in Homeland Security. Unlike his brother, Joe seems to be far more socially adjusted. He also seems to be more generally respected by his working peers. A prequel showing Joe joining Homeland Security and doggedly following a few cases would add more depth to an already tragic character. You don't tell me what leads to Chase and how to chase them. Someone who was far more expanded on in the show was Reacher's reluctant partner, Detective Oscar Finley. A good cop who is often surrounded by corruption. The first season saw Finley grow from a button-down cop to a machine gun-wielding action hero. One of the show's best characters. He even made a short cameo in Season 2. A Finley spin-off would be a great series about a small-town cop trying to keep corruption from boiling back up in the small town of Margrave. Plus, there is a lot of room in that potential series for new supporting characters, as half the Margrave police force was dead by the end of the first season. Who's Roscoe? She's a friend back in Margrave. Carla Dixon is introduced in the second season, but she and Reacher have a long history. A former member of the Special Investigators, Carla has a keen investigative mind. She also isn't afraid to dispatch a few hitmen in her way. A Carla Dixon series could be a good way to expand the Reacher universe without straying too far from what people love. Plus, we could easily get more flashbacks to cases worked by the Special Investigators and how they connect to Carla's present day. I can't do this. Can't do what? Can't get rich beyond your wildest dreams for just banging away on your laptop. Finally, it's Paul Hubble, who I hear you ask through the internet. Paul was the accountant and family man in the first season. Fearing for his family's safety, Paul confessed to a murder that he didn't commit, an event that made him cross paths with Reacher. In the first season, Paul goes from a devoted but cowardly family man to someone willing to run into a burning building filled with criminals just to save his own. Picking up on Paul could provide the franchise with a character that isn't an instant badass, but one with the potential to be. Who else do you think could lead their own show? Thanks for watching.